Thanks for watching the Council in Brief. I'm Susan Kennedy. We're here with the news of the Montgomery County Council for this first week in July. The Council's Planning, Housing, and Economic Development Committee is continuing its work on the rewrite of the county zoning code. Included in the committee's latest discussion, whether developers should be allowed to have more density in their projects if they agree to provide additional moderately priced dwelling units.
Actually, what they're proposing is to continue the existing rules on top of the new zones that prioritize our commitment to seeing more affordable housing. So right now, you can build over a certain level if you provide XYZ amount of affordable housing. And that continues through with this. What we're finding with the rewrite process, a lot of people didn't know what the current rules are. So they're a little surprised about this and worry about how this affects their expectations. And what we're being told by the planning people is actually that's what we've been doing all along.
Montgomery County is currently seeking proposals from developers to redevelop downtown Wheaton. Officials envision a project that's consistent with the county's goals of increased density, mixed use, and affordable housing. Recently, the County Council received its first briefing of the year on the program, and as Council President Nancy Navarro tells us, officials want to be sure future plans complement existing businesses.
I think it's really critical to first recognize and accept that Wheaton is an extraordinary place. I mean, it has a vibrant personality to it. And what I have heard throughout the years is that there are some enhancements that need to take place. There are some particular redesigns and just, generally focus on green area and really just more sort of foot traffic throughout the day and the evening. And so those elements have been debated for a very long time. There are some that want to have a massive transformation, but I think what I keep hearing from the community time and time again is, let's enhance what we have and let's make this a wonderful, eclectic, really fun place for all to enjoy.
The county is looking for hundreds of volunteers to help reduce homelessness. County Executive Ike Leggett, along with council members George Leventhal and Craig Rice, announced the Montgomery 100,000 Homes campaign. The idea is to have at least 300 volunteers participate in organizing and conducting a survey of homeless people in the county.
But on any given night, 300 to 400 single adults are exposed to the elements and are placed at risk. Some of these individuals aren't making decisions in their own best interest. And so the best research indicates that what is required is an intensive outreach effort to identify these clients, to work with them in a hands-on way, and to make sure they come in from outside.
The County Council is working on a bill that would do a better job of protecting and maintaining roadside trees in county rights-of-way. The Council's Transportation and Environment Committee has given its approval to the measure, which would authorize the county to supplement state regulation and protection of roadside trees. Councilmember Roger Berliner explains.
Currently, we're in this weird situation where the state law is the only applicable law relating to county street trees. And many of us said, no, this doesn't make sense. Our county is far more responsible on the ground and cares deeply about trees, and we need to protect our own trees. So that's all this is really about, is making sure that our county has the tools to protect street trees when people are building and otherwise doing things on our right-of-way that affects our asset.
And finally, Peggy Fitzgerald Bear has had many roles here at the County Council. Not only did she serve as an aide to council members dating back to the 1980s, but she made her mark revamping the council's directives on how grants here in the county should be fairly processed. Peggy Fitzgerald has retired after 30 years in county government, and we want to thank her for all of her hard work and dedication. Well, that does it for this edition of the Council in Brief. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for tuning in.